What is up, guys? I know it's been a while, but we're back, and we're back with this beautiful E46 M3, and we got her out today because we gotta take her for a smog. Her smog is due. There's no check engine light on. Usually that happens to me before that it's due for a smog. But yeah, we're gonna smog her up today, and then there are a few things that we want to smog her in advance so that way we can work on her, and that is pretty much all these parts for her. So there's a water pump, there's engine mounts. I want to put a oil pressure gauge in there because I'm having issues with the light turning on and turns on when I'm driving it, but I thought it was this sensor but didn't fix it. So we're gonna fix the sensor, CPV, constant pressure oil valve. I'm gonna change this first, and we're gonna use liquid moly, flush it out, sensor and oil pressure split so we can run a gauge. I just want to have a gauge in there just so when we are driving her, I want to make sure that I'm not losing oil pressure. Then if I'm losing oil pressure, then we got to do the bearings, rod bearings and whatnot. But yeah, so that's it. And as you can see, here is our project, and I'm done with the frame. If you're not familiar with it, we're converting it to a modern suspension, modern everything. I don't want to show the rear end because I'm done. You got to check out 2 videos that I finished, and those 2 videos are going to be coming out pretty soon. And also I want to take this bad boy today for a alignment, and the problem is it's not sitting flat because I put a better suspension in the back, lower sport line, and it's sitting a little bit high because we are on a, I don't know if you can see it, but we're sitting on a bump stops. So let's bring this bad boy inside and let's take out the bump stops. We don't need bump stops. I did alignment on her with here in the garage by myself by using these plates and this caster camber measuring tool. She's running perfectly straight, but I still want to get it done professionally since the rebuild we haven't done an alignment on it. So yeah, let's swap these 2 around. Let's take out those and let's see how far we sit lower. Sport line springs, and the gap is perfectly closed, but I knew it could be better. So as I was driving around, that doesn't look good. We're constantly sitting on bump stops and literally no suspension in the back. So let's take those out, and then we're gonna see how she sits. Probably even better than like how she used to be. I was gonna do this underneath the car, but I guess I have to remove the tire and the wheel. The tire is already on the wheel. You like the purple lug nuts? They're not purple anymore. Almost like, oh, how many times I took them off, put them back on. Good there. Alright, here is our thing. It's not existent anymore. Let me get some light. Why the hell do you even need the bump stop when it's all broken up? Damn. She is being contacting for sure. Alright, let's get her up. I don't need this. Where are we going? It's already taking itself off apart. Look how much crap is here underneath this. I'm gonna clean that up and then the other side. You can't make this up, I swear. Every time when I'm about to do a smog check, guess what? Hello, light. Well, the light came on because of the coolant temperature sensor, but we'll fix that up next. But let's take the Mustang for alignment. Oh yeah, what a big difference. The bump stops were like definitely causing the car to be shaky. Alright, we got her aligned. Previous versus new. As you can see, front right camber is a little bit off. Even after alignment, they say they can adjust the camber, but the left one is in spec. When this car got hit in the front, I believe the engine cradle moved a little bit to the right. So I'm gonna have to move the engine cradle a little bit to the left, kind of split this camber in the middle, and then a camber bolts. But let's check it out from outside. All right, here she is sitting. As you can see, no more bump stops to be in the way. All clear. She settled actually with more down. Looking pretty good. I gotta put some tire shine on the tires. As you can see, the front left is in a spec on the camber. It's perfectly a little bit over like -7, and then you can see on this one it has a little bit more than what it's supposed to be. So what we have to do is move the engine cradle a little bit this way. It'll bump this one a little bit out like that, and then this one will kind of tuck itself in, and then we'll just get camber bolts and get it done. Yeah, definitely got to put some tire shine on these tires. They're not that good looking after being yellow like that. Perfect. I know this is a little bit different than what we usually post on the channel, but definitely want to show these cars off, you know, in its driving state instead of just working on them. The frame on a 54 Mercury is done. I have 2 videos I have to edit and post, so this video is kind of like a little bit of an update and a play day for me. So we're just gonna have to work on a BMW and fix the engine light before we get a Smog. I was gonna get a Smog and, you know, work on it, but yeah. So there's gonna be a couple of videos on the E46 M3, on a new Edge, on this S197, and obviously the hot rod. So there's gonna be a couple of videos coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you haven't so. So we open this baby up a little bit, let the exhaust sing.